It's been a couple of weeks since Black Mirror Season 4 dropped on Netflix, and the dust has finally settled on what was a cracking season for the dystopian anthology series.
Even for Black Mirror, Season 4 was a crazily diverse series that offered up intergalactic adventures alongside minimalist horror. And with that in mind, we canvassed opinions across the GameSpot universe team with a view to ranking our favourite episodes of Season 4. Naturally, everyone has their own personal favourite, and if our list doesn't match up with your own, definitely let us know your favourites in the comment section below. And while you're there, make sure to subscribe to GameSpot universe for everything Black Mirror. We've got breakdowns of every episode of Season 4, plus videos on the many Easter eggs and brutal moments.
Right, here's the GameSpot universe ranking for Black Mirror Season 4. While Metalhead may be bringing up the rear on our list, it's still far from being a bad episode.
Set against a post-apocalyptic backdrop, Metalhead explores the devastating consequences of sentient robotics, a future it seems we're not too far off. At its core, Metalhead is a relentless chase movie with central character Bella on the run from a ruthlessly efficient killer robot dog thing.
And that's about it.
Playing out like a hyper-condensed version of The Terminator, Metalhead is a tense, terse thriller that features a towering central performance from Maxine Peake. And while it convinces with its atmospheric world-building and brutal action, the end result lacks the dark social commentary that we're used to from Black Mirror.
Helicopter parenting is put into the spotlight in the Jodie Foster-directed Archangel.
Archangel has all the hallmarks of a classic episode of Black Mirror, setting up a central technology, the Archangel initiative, before unleashing it on an unassuming protagonist who slowly uses it to destroy their life. In this case, we follow overprotective mum Marie as she uses Archangel to keep tabs on everything that her daughter Sarah does. While this starts off innocently enough, things go sideways fast as Sarah grows up. And this is where the episode mines some seriously dark material, as series creator and writer Charlie Brooker explores the various abuses of power the Archangel software affords Marie. This all culminates in perhaps the most cringeworthy scene in any Black Mirror episode yet, where a desperate Marie accidentally watches her daughter having sex after worrying about her whereabouts.
Oh God, oh.
It's an uncompromising look at the perils of parenting, and while it falls a little flat because of its slow, deliberate pacing, Archangel is still a vintage episode of Black Mirror. Okay, let's be honest. Crocodile may just be the bleakest episode of Black Mirror ever.
Ostensibly a police procedural, albeit without the police, Crocodile is all about the shady practice of using people's memories as evidence. It has two different narrative threads, one involving an insurance investigation, the other a murder cover-up. Both come crashing together in such a horrifically inevitable fashion that it hits you like a punch to the gut. And the bleakness doesn't stop there. Director John Hillcoat, the guy behind The Road and The Proposition, conjures up an air of tense unease that doesn't let up at any point on the long, slow march to the episode's devastating conclusion.
It's a cracking hour of TV, and the only major downside we can think of is when it's finished, you'll just feel really empty and sad inside. Fortunately, our number 3 slot is filled with a much more adventurous episode of Black Mirror, USS Callister.
There's a lot to love about USS Callister, from its loving homage of Star Trek to its winning sense of dark humor.
There's no genitals in Space Fleet. This is a wholesome universe.
Between the virtual simulation of fictional TV show Space Fleet and the real-world office politics of Infinity, USS Callister has a lot going on. But it's a testament to both Brooker's canny knack for plot pacing and an absolutely stellar ensemble cast that features, among others, Jesse Plemons, Kristen Milioti, and Jimmy Simpson, that Callister manages to hold a coherent story together. And from the opening Star Trek pastiche, complete with that classic 4:3 aspect ratio, to the thrilling finale, complete with that Aaron Paul cameo, USS Callister is an immensely enjoyable episode of Black Mirror.
King of Space right here.
King of Space.
It'll come as a surprise to precisely no one to see Hang the DJ so far up our list.
A rare, upbeat episode, Hang the DJ is just the pick-me-up you need after the grim finale of Crocodile. Following the central pairing of Frank and Amy as they navigate the various pitfalls of relationships, Hang the DJ is a smart and witty skewering of our dating app-obsessed society. Perfectly cutting to the core of this central concept, Brooker analyzes the various ways in which we allow our lives to be dominated by apps like Tinder. And while we've now been conditioned to expect a cruel twist from our Black Mirror conclusions, Hang the DJ's inevitable rug pull is refreshingly optimistic for a change.
It's funny and heartwarming in equal measure, and it gives us likable characters we can actually root for. And you can't say that about many Black Mirror episodes. Of course it was going to be the superb Black Museum that tops our list.
Season 4's finale offers up a trifecta of bleak parables that dig into the murky world of neuroscience. There's the grim violence of Dr. Payne, the ethical quandary of Jack and Carrie, and the absolutely f***ed up tragedy that is poor old Clayton Lee. At the center of them all is the mysterious figure of Rollo Haynes, whose roadside attraction, the titular Black Museum, is the place that houses all the episode's suspect technology. Played with a devilish charm by Douglas Hodge, he's a total oddball of a character who slowly unravels to become the true villain of the episode.
You sure you want to do this? This place ain't for the faint-hearted.
I'm sure I can handle it.
Not everyone can.
And of course, you can't talk about Black Museum without mentioning the hundreds of references to previous episodes of Black Mirror. There's Easter eggs to pretty much every episode, bar 6 that we couldn't find among the various exhibits in the museum. And while trying to spot them all can become distracting, it's undeniably a thrill to make all the connections.
While each story could be its own episode, it's the smart way in which Brooker ties all of them together that makes Black Museum a true classic. So there you have our rankings for Black Mirror Season 4. Do you agree with us? Do you have a different favourite? Let me know in the comments below, or you can find me on Twitter at TamorH. And in the meantime, if you want to see more Black Mirror coverage, make sure you hit that GameSpot Universe subscribe button. There's plenty of videos already there and on the way. See you next time.